This is 22 News at 4 p.m. Digital Edition.
Good Monday afternoon, and thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock. I'm Nick Oresco. Got a lot of weather and traffic information to talk about right now, so let's bring in Jack Wu with the 22 News Storm Team. Jack, on the weather front, we have a weather alert for some potential flooding. Right now, though, we have a traffic alert for some backups in Worcester County.
Yeah, and those are actually affecting us here in Hampden County. Let's take a look at our traffic at the moment. We could see this big, ugly red dot. There are reports of multiple crashes on the Mass Pike near mile marker 85, and we can see that's affecting more than just Charlton. We can see that traffic extends all the way to Sturbridge and Southbridge, as well as towards the east, closer to Millbury. All of that dark red. There, traffic is closed on both sides, both east and westbound. We also have another crash right near 91 going southbound, not on the highway, so shouldn't offer too many problems there. Other than that, the rain is slowing down traffic. We can see going up and down from Holyoke to Springfield and going westbound from Springfield to Westfield. Traffic is slowing down a bit, and we'll show you. Let's take a look at our live camera in Springfield. We can see that we do have a lot. We will see that we do have a lot of that weather going on, and we are going to get a lot of this cloud cover, bringing those showers through the evening hours. It will start to take a pause during the overnight, but we're not going to be seeing much more than that. Let's take a look at our temperatures now. This rain is affecting our temperatures. 78 in Greenfield, 77 in Westfield, 79 in Springfield. It's looking a lot cooler. 79 in Pittsfield, 82 in Great Barrington. Dew points, though, are going to make those temperatures feel warmer. Low 70s, up and down 91. We can see very similarly in Berkshire County. Clouds and radar showing these bands of rain moving through upstate New York and New Jersey, making its way into southern New England. We're going to be tracking how this affects us this evening with the 22 News Storm Team Skycast.
An agreement has been reached between Trinity Health of New England and United Healthcare to continue offering patients in-network access. Last month, Trinity Health said they've been forced out of the network by United Healthcare. The company said they were not adequately paid by the insurance provider. Both companies had been attempting to negotiate a new contract. Trinity Health said effective today, a multi-year agreement has been reached with United Healthcare. Bay State Health has implemented a mask mandate for its hospitals as COVID-19 cases are expected to rise. As of today, mask wearing is required for employees and visitors over the age of 5 at all of their hospital settings. Masking is recommended but not required at other Bay State properties, including Bay State Medical Practices offices. Some sad news. 2 women are found dead after being swept away from their vehicles after historic rainfall yesterday caused flooding in Oxford, Connecticut. According to the town's fire department, one of the victims was inside a car and the other was trying to hold onto a sign when they were swept away by the floodwater. Today, Connecticut Governor Ned Lamont said historically severe rainfall caused significant flooding and extreme and extensive damage to roads.
Our hearts goes out to those that lost their lives, and we're doing everything we can to make sure. I can't tell you this will never happen again. I can tell you we're going to make sure that we make it less frequent and make sure it's less severe, and that's something we're working on every day.
The governor has declared a state of emergency. Many roads remain closed because of damage and flooding. Closer to home, a portion of routes 5 and 10 in Whately are closed after a crash brought down a utility pole. According to the town's fire department, routes 5 and 10 are closed in both directions in the area of LL Fence Company and Tom's Long Hot Dogs. Drivers are being told to use I-91 as a different route. Now let's get back to that weather alert with Jack Wu with the 22 News Storm Team. Mostly dry right now, Jack, but we do expect some rain later on this evening.
Yeah, at most now looking at scattered showers, but let's take a look at our 22 News Storm Team Skycast. I'll show you exactly what we're looking at. Really between 5 and 7, that's where we're going to get some pretty strong showers and possibly some thunderstorms. This could cause flooding, especially in local areas. We could see 7 p.m. We do see these showers start to push east away from western Massachusetts, and by the evening hours and early overnight, 10 p.m., we see a lot of that cloud cover. We're not seeing a lot of rain coming from that. As we get into the morning hours on Tuesday, 7 a.m., cloud cover is starting to clear, but we can still expect some, and some patchy fog is also on the table. 12 p.m. Tuesday, now we're looking at a sunnier second half of the day. That's when these clouds are really going to clear out. And by 7 p.m., just before sunset, we're looking at mostly clear skies except for a few clouds. And we are going to be tracking how long this dry streak lasts with the 22 News Storm Team forecast.
The Spirit of Springfield has announced the theme for the Bright Nights Ball later this year. Spirit of Springfield President Judy Matt announcing the theme as Into the Forest, with the Arment family and Charlie Arment Trucking as the honorary chair. The Bright Nights Ball will be held on November 9th at MGM Springfield. Iconic talk show host Phil Donahue has died. Donahue was a pioneer of the talk show format. His long-running program tackled controversial topics and was also the first major talk show to feature audience participation. His family said in a statement that he died peacefully at his home, surrounded by loved ones, including his wife of 44 years. Phil Donahue was 88 years old. Now for a look at what we are working on for 22 News starting at 5 o'clock tonight. The Massachusetts state primary is just a few weeks away. We'll have what you need to know about this upcoming election. Plus, with Labor Day weekend coming up, we'll have what you need to know about one of the busiest times to travel. And as we enter the last month of summer, a former pro baseball player is hosting a youth summer camp in Wilbraham. We'll tell you all about it.
One more look at the traffic. Again, we do have both sides of the Mass Pike closed near Charlton, but this is giving us effects here in Western Massachusetts, Sturbridge and Southbridge namely. And as we go back closer to 91, we could see another crash right near Whately, closing both sides of I-5 and I-10, as well as your usual construction areas on Route 5 in West Springfield and on the Mass Pike in closer to Westfield and Russell. Nick?
All right, Jack, thank you. And of course, thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock. Latest news and weather anytime on our website and the free 22 News app.